Previously in the last episode. No bullets, no bullets.
I got the spike.
Damn it.
My name is Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, considering 80% of you guys are still not subscribed. I do these coaching sessions live, so you're more than welcome to swing by the stream and ask questions. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. Lastly, if you want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name and why you think you deserve it. I'll be picking out a person randomly. Other than that, enjoy the video.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
It's
my goal to get a lot better and then get sponsored by Aim Beast.
I'm sure they sponsor you right now.
Yeah, when they see this crispy aim.
It looks like she doesn't. I would go, yeah.
Enemy spotted
Two heaven.
You might be able to jumping right click them from hell. Maybe not. I would hold this, yeah.
Strike down A. Last player standing.
Blocking sight.
No bullets, no bullets.
I got the spike.
Damn it. I've realized right click spamming is like really not effective unless they're right in your face. I should have just kept left clicking if anything. The amount of times where I like panic when they're like a few meters away and I spam right click and it just does nothing is super high. And then I think like, wait, if I had the time to spam right click 4 times, I had the time to just aim and shoot.
Yeah, try and fight him. You guys are on equal footing right now, so you want to try and take this fight. Now push through B. Don't worry about that guy. Don't worry about that guy. Go cat. Fight this jet. Yeah.
Here.
Push into that guy.
I bet I'm back.
Spike down mid. Last player standing.
It's a good try.
Yeah, for all classic, it's not bad.
If I know that they have like similar guns to me, I'm going to be trying to take the fight with that person. You know what I mean? Because that's like the one fight that you know it's going to be like an equal classic versus classic, rather than trying to fight that Reyna that pushed through B who has a Spectre, right? Spectre, classic, long range. She's going to win that, probably.
Wait a few seconds for the util, and then I'll enter us in.
Here's the dart.
Wait it out.
Yeah, wait it out. Yeah.
And then let's walk in after. I'll lead.
Here.
The amount of times that has happened today is too damn high.
So that was unfortunate. Also pulling out the knife there was a little ambitious, but it's all good. I just realized you guys don't have smokes. So what you guys do on attack side when you don't have smokes, you need to lurk. You need to lurk and you need to take aim duels because executing isn't going to work. It's going to be very hard.
I'm going to go attempt to beat this op.
Nailed them.
Very nice shot.
They're op down cat.
Could be on top of the wall in mid. Be very careful. Yeah. He's on top of the wall.
Damn.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
try.
I heard the jump. I was like, oh, watch out. They might have the op still mid or cat.
Enemy spotted mid.
Blocking sight. Face your fear. Seek them out. One.
That was a good try. It was a good play. Your team just was not going out. You even double smoked to give them enough time. But this was a good example as to why like smokes having no smokes is so hard. Because you did kill the jet, but you actually ended up dying from door. But if door was smoked, you would have been able to win that for free. You know what I mean?
What's this?
Oh. Is that the Aim Beast Boxbox?
Enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice try. No. That's one thing I think you do really good. I think you have very good intuition on repositions, and you know you can see them in real time the effects that they can have.
Yeah, they didn't know where I was, so I could have waited. Okay, Chamber's fighting. Maybe it'll bait Reyna to come out.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Wait,
Okay.
was I still too high?
A little bit, just a little bit, but you had the read. You had the read. So you have these reads that are really good. I think it's just more of like a aim consistency thing. You got to be very careful with these indicators because different angles are going to give you different results. So you can use it as a starting point. So there, I think you were exposed from multiple angles there. Oh, okay, you're back in it. 5v3. This is good. You guys group up here and just hit something. Very nice. Yeah, you got it.
One enemy
Yeah.
remaining.
Careful not to be
I
exposed.
heard heaven.
Oh, he's on the right side. Yeah, you heard him.
Aw, thought to try
Nice.
harder.
There's argument to be said, you know, like it's a 4v1. You don't even have to play aggressive there, but it's whatever, you know. Or if you're gonna hold top mid, you should only hold it like behind this box where you're not exposed.
One
Oh.
down.
Oh.
Nah. I don't think that one was aim beast. That was just like I put my crosshair in the right spot. I didn't have to move it. And then just hold this.
Bye.
Nice. One more mid, yeah. I would go with your team now. I go with your team. You have the numbers now. Or you want to go with them?
Okay. Flank, one flank.
Player
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that was an
Spike
accident by your
down,
Sage. That was weird. That that Sage just walled you guys off completely.
Watching heaven.
Wall raised.
And just sit here, yeah. Aim a little bit lower. You want to aim like chest level with the op, yeah.
Reloading.
Already crossed on the right side. Right side. Yeah.
Reloading.
Wow, I suck.
Nice. Just gonna, yeah. I was gonna say, just gonna go aggressive.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm worried about fade reveal and dart.
A?
Yeah, this is gonna
Probably.
be, you gotta leave here.
Blocking sight.
Let it reposition.
Nice.
Oh, it seems kind of great in here.
Last player
What?
standing.
Oh. We're gonna start baiting our teammates. We cannot trust them to trade kills. Just call them for your teammates. You know, stuff like, hey guys, we have numbers. We don't have to peek. You know, just something like this. You're not necessarily telling them how they should play. You're not backseat gaming them. You're just kind of like encouraging them to play smart. It's more of just like, hey, we have numbers. We don't have to peek, right? Kind of deal. Yeah.
Spike planted.
I would wait for your teammates. Wait for your teammates a little bit. There could be one more lane.
Be fast.
Nice. Heal from Sage, maybe?
Close. Get heal, Sage.
Last player standing.
I probably would have went lane. I probably would have went lane there because they walled off stairs. It was kind of awkward to push through there. So I would have probably definitely went lane there. Maybe baited my teammate a little bit more.
Oh shit, I was watching that. Jet should be dead.
Spike.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Adios.
Yeah, I would force up. Go Spectre, maybe full armor.
Buried.
There's some B.
Last player standing.
Man, this is tough. Ow. Sometimes like with rounds like these, like you just have to, or games like these, you just have to go for an aggressive play like this where you got to make things work because your team isn't, right? You can't just let them mop up on your team. These guys are just,
Out of my way.
I feel like it's just like a severe team diff, to be honest. You want to know what my theory is? I did not play on the weekends. And the reason for I think weekend queues are actually cursed. The reason for weekend queues being cursed is because there is no MMR decay in this game. And you have people who maybe like they used to grind a ton and maybe now they're busy with like either work or in school and they can't play during the week. But because they grinded at one point, their MMR is still up high, quote unquote, like or where it's at now. and they don't actually belong in this kind of elo. And they just kind of they just hop on the weekends to play. Gold 3s.
Serena was the fastest gold 2 player I've ever faced in my life.
He was definitely feeling it. That's for sure.
I think I am understanding the way you are thinking now and the decision making, or I'm just understanding it more. A lot of things you said on like where I should go after a kill. Yeah, I previously did not realize that. The amount of times where you can just like push a man advantage.
Yeah. So getting like an early pick, right? Like that's a perfect time on attack side. Like getting 1 pick or getting 2 pick. When you see it's a 5v3, you want to group up, right? The reason why you want to group up is because now you guys just trade your deaths. You know, you just trade kills and then you win no matter what. So just playing together is you don't want to give them 1v1s to give them a window back into the round. So that's the reason behind grouping up after picks. You know, it's like a 3v5 and you're on defense. You kind of have to go aggressive and you have to kind of make a play, because if you don't, they're going to group up. If they're good, they're going to group up as 5 and hit something, and it's going to be almost impossible to win that round. As a good rule of thumb, if you're down numbers, play aggressive. If you're up numbers, you want to play passive. You want to play towards the objective, right? If bomb is down, play the bomb. Don't even peek. Don't even give them a chance. Have them tap and then, you know, freak out. Where are you? You know, and then play it from there. Because you have a huge advantage when they have other things that they have to do. For example, defuse a bomb, right? Like, or spike. They have a lot of things on their mind and they don't know where you are. It puts a lot of pressure on them. So mechanic wise, I think it's just going back to the bursting and strafing. If you are going to burst, strafe. If you are not going to burst, that's when you would commit and spray. So if you are going to crouch, you should spray. And if you're going to burst, you should strafe. And that's something, again, practicing in the practice range. Like in between games, I would go into the practice range maybe for 5 minutes maybe. And then like, you know, burst, strafe, burst, strafe, burst, strafe. And then even in death matches, you can tell yourself, and before the game even starts, all right, I'm going to only burst and strafe this entire death match. I'm not crouching. And just by you telling yourself that, you will just like instinctively stop doing it in your game. So then when you hop into a game, before you peek, angles, like a good one would be far angles, right? Far angles, you want to avoid spraying. So what's a far angle? Okay, let's say C side on Haven. If I'm playing C and I want to peek the C long, I'm going to tell myself, all right, I'm not going to spray, right? Before you even peek, I'm like, I'm not going to spray. I'm not going to spray. I'm going to burst and strafe. And then you go into that fight already knowing exactly what you're going to do. You just have to tell yourself first to do it, right? You have to just make it an aware thing that like you're aware of the fact that you're committing too much and now you need to stop doing it. So just before you peek certain angles, yeah, tell yourself that.
That's really cool. I see the next immediate areas of improvement.
Yeah, let me know how that's gonna go, and then yeah, because you're like gold 2 right now, gold 2, gold 3.
Gold 2. I actually demoted during that. I lost every single game.
I would throw it up as weekend Q curse. Okay.
I see how hard you're emphasizing the make a plan before you do the peak. And yes, now that you're here to point it out, I see the amount of like automatic bad habits I've developed over time. And now I can start trying to cleanse those. I'll let you know how I do. I'll message you when/if I hit plat.
Okay, sounds good. All right, good luck with your games.
Awesome. Okay, thanks so much, coach.
Yep, have a good one.
What a cool guy.